The Whitmore building was old, and everyone in it knew it. Built in the 1920s, it had that particular kind of layout that architects back then loved, hallways that twisted, turned, and dead-ended in ways that never quite made sense. Maya had moved in 6 months ago, taking apartment 4C on the 4th floor, at the very end of the right side corridor. It was a long, narrow hallway lined with peeling wallpaper and flickering fluorescent lights. One entrance, one exit, no windows. She had gotten used to it, or so she told herself. The first time she saw him, she told herself she was being paranoid. It was a Tuesday evening, and she was coming home from work, tired, keys already in hand. She rounded the corner from the stairwell and stopped. At the far end of the opposite hallway, the left side corridor she had no reason to ever walk down, a man stood perfectly still. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't walking toward a door. He wasn't looking at his phone. He was just standing there, facing her door. Facing 4C. Maya felt something cold move through her chest. She stared at him for what felt like a full minute. Then he tilted his head, just slightly, and she turned and walked quickly to her door, unlocked it, and went inside. She started seeing him everywhere. He was never in the hallway when she left for work in the morning. He was never there when she got home at a normal hour. But late at night, after 11, after midnight, he was always there, always standing, always still, always watching her door. Sometimes he was closer than before. 3 days later, he was halfway down her hallway. The next week, he was standing right outside 4C. She never saw his face clearly. He always seemed to be turned just enough in the shadows that his features stayed hidden. Her landlord never answered her emails about installing a camera. The building super just shrugged. Old building, he said. Lots of strange layouts, probably just got turned around. Maya wasn't sure she believed that anymore. Anymore in C, he was standing right outside 4C. She never saw his face clearly. He always seemed to be turned. One night, she got home late, past 1 a.m., and the hallway was dark. Both fluorescent lights at the end of her corridor had burned out, leaving the far end of the right side hallway in near total shadow. She walked slowly toward her door, keys in her fist, heart pounding, and then she heard it. Footsteps, not walking, not running, stepping, slow, measured steps, coming from inside the shadows at the far end of the hall, coming toward her. Maya broke into a run. She slammed her palm against the door handle, locked. She fumbled with her keys, hands shaking so badly she dropped them. Behind her, the footsteps stopped. She didn't turn around. She grabbed her keys off the floor, finally got the door open, and threw herself inside. She slammed the door, locked the deadbolt, and slid to the floor, breathing hard. It was silent. Then, from just outside the door, she heard a